What is this?
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 What?
Welcome to What Is This episode 25. My name is Pepper5.
I'm Victor.
And today, what do we have in store? You tell us.
We're talking about a lot of things. For example, brands enabling collaborations.
That's a good topic, actually.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Oh, and then there's this really interesting thing. I saw that there is an algorithm that was signed by a record label, a major record label.
It was signed
Yeah.
when it's an artist.
It makes music. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that in detail.
Don't go geek out. Feed the audience with little information.
How
Slowly.
have you been though?
It's been okay. First of all, I have a theory.
What concerning
Social media
Mm-hmm.
and phone. Having a phone like on standby that
Yeah.
can access social media readily and being a social human being. I think those two things, having a phone and being a social human being, they go hand in hand.
Okay.
In the sense that if you have a phone, you'll be less likely to socialize.
If you have a phone.
That can connect to all the social media things. And if you don't have a phone that can connect to the social media, you'll more likely have more time to socialize, or you'll be inclined to socialize more.
But you'll be socializing with people using phones.
It's okay. You'll still socialize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're still phoneless.
No, technically I have a phone. If you call me.
Oh no, but like
Yeah.
okay, smartphoneless.
Yeah. Smartphoneless, I'm smartphoneless.
Okay.
Anyway, so I've been trying to get my phone. Whoever stole it, bado hajaiwasha.
Hiyo ilienda, man.
Hiyo ilienda,
I'm
however,
sorry.
it's with authorities.
Yeah.
And if you have it, man, and you listen to the podcast, please, man, please.
Please,
It has
valuable
contents
Worth-
even regarding the podcast.
Yeah.
We had shot so many videos on that device. Anyway,
That's a
that's
story
taught
for
me a
another day.
lesson of backing up.
Yeah, use the. I was actually so surprised when you said you didn't have any copy of the date of all the information on the phone.
I had 18 GB of data.
Oh my goodness. Data doesn't exist unless it exists in two places. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah. and
Anyway,
you should
so-
adhere to that.
Let's jump right into it. What do you think?
Have you seen Cyclone
I die.
I Die?
Yeah, that's some sad shit. Instead of the mainstream media focusing on showing us that, it's focusing on showing us some other shit.
Yeah, so that is what
I watch CNN a lot, and I die has not come under the radar. Maybe just
even once.
not. Let me correct my statement. It has not been shed enough light because these are almost 700 people
Yeah.
losing their lives, and
I saw
hundreds of thousands being displaced.
I saw a report today saying that 1 million people have been affected. That's I think across 3 countries if I'm not wrong.
You see?
And that cyclone is part of why is part of what has delayed rains in this part of the country, because during that time is when the intertropical convergence zone moves north, bringing
Hold up now. Hold up.
bringing with it moisture that makes rain in the country, in Kenya. So that's why they are. But I think it will rain before the end of this week. It has been really hot.
Yeah, it should rain. By Saturday it will rain.
It has been really hot. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I'm a rainmaker.
Yeah.
Okay, I was on social media on Sunday, and I was seeing people claiming tremors were happening.
Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't feel that.
Yeah, I also never felt it.
What do you think was the reason? I mean,
It's only the sinners who felt that. So
us righteous people
us
never.
righteous people,
Yeah, we
us,
never felt
us,
that.
us who are going to heaven. The people who are going to heaven are the ones who never felt that shit.
Holier
Anyway.
than the clergymen.
Yeah, the clergymen.
Yeah,
The
I did feel
clerics.
it. But that was actually quite. But just that reminded me of another time. I think last year, but one where I felt a tremor while I was at home, and
Your sinful days are gone.
yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't feel it
Wow.
this time, so it was just strange. Anyway, on to the first topic of the day. So,
Brands.
enabling collaborations. This has been something that has been quite. I wouldn't say it's that mainstream because people all the time. From time to time, you find that artists who you'll never think to work together, or you never envision them working together, they do work together, and you find out that it's a campaign or it's a brand behind it. For example, the latest example we might have is Chukua Selfie, which is not a which is I wouldn't say a brand, but I think we can say it's a foundation that has an initiative to educate
It's
people
doing
about
all
it.
that for a cause.
Who would have ever thought Calligraph and Joakali and Yashinsky and Della and will ever be on one song together?
I was also surprised.
Yeah, that was the first thing that caught my eye. So, what other brands do you know of that have?
I know of Bel Air. It gave us Diamond Platinums. Diamond Platinum,
A boy from Condell.
Condele, and Rick Ross, Rose.
Yeah.
The big shotter from all the way from Florida, Miami.
Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida, sorry.
Yeah.
That was very politically incorrect in geography terms.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it gave us that, you see. If we look at it here locally, Coke Studio,
Yeah.
Coke, one of the biggest brands in
The
the
world.
world, has given us collaborations we will never have thought
Yeah.
ever happen.
Ranton and Nasty C being the biggest song from that collaborative effort.
Coke Studio Africa.
Yeah.
You know, I came to learn there's Coke Studio Asia.
Pakistan. There's Coke Studio Pakistan, that one I'm sure of. And then there's Coke Studio South Africa, and then there's Coke Studio Africa.
Yeah, so you see. So that gave us something also. Bel Air also gave us Calligraph Jones and Rosary from Tanzania.
Okay.
Puma, I've seen photos of Big Sean and the boy Nasty C, whom this guy has made so many strides since we met him last year.
Yeah.
He's not the same Nasty C who came
Around.
He was just around, yeah.
Yeah.
He's made very huge strides. So I think brands play a big role in collaborations.
Do you think it benefits the brand or the artist more when these artists work together?
It's a symbiotic relationship. I think it's more of give and take,
Okay.
and not just give,
Yeah.
take, because brands, they come up with a product and the artists make it relevant to the audiences. So I don't think one can exist without the other. Okay, you can have a brand. Yes, maybe your brand doesn't really need artists to push it.
Yeah.
However, I'm saying, like, you know, urban culture and pop culture.
Yeah.
I mean, Beyonce just wore filler, and filler was trending for, I don't know, weeks on end. Just wearing filler, just wearing filler.
Yeah.
See? The Weeknd wears Pumas. It trends.
Puma is really making moves in the urban market.
Everyone is making moves in the urban market. Come on. I think Nike is the one who has done the most artist influence campaign.
No.
Yeah.
Who?
They have done so many. Drake. Here locally, not here locally. I mean, I don't know why these brands are shy to come to the Kenyan market. I mean, here in Africa, there's Casper Nyovest.
Nike.
Yeah, Nike. All these collaborations by Jordan,
Yeah.
because Jordan owns part of
Nike
owns part of Jordan.
Yeah.
Just to name a few. I mean, what's his name? LeBron James.
That's an athlete. That's That makes sense.
Yeah. So you see.
But
Just to name a few.
Okay, just look at Puma then. They have Kylie Jenner, but she switched to Adidas for,
Thanks to Kanye.
yeah, family business.
Yeah.
Big Sean, as you said, The Weeknd, as you said. I think they have more of artists.
Now there's one brand that is coming up really steadfast. Reebok.
I thought you were about to say Supreme.
Supreme actually has no influential people. Like Supreme is a brand that grew from the streets.
It's a boutique.
You get, and they release very limited edition merchandise. So there are highly likely chances I've seen every Supreme I've seen in my life is fake.
Yeah, that's true.
So Reebok has signed a major artist, Cardi B. I bet you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
This is news for today.
Yeah.
Now
they'll know when we record.
So aka Reebok, Reebok Classics.
Okay.
I mean, if you look if you go down south.
Yeah, South Africa.
Yeah. Every artist has a brand they are pushing. Every mainstream artist has a brand they are pushing. Someone like KO, A6.
Yeah.
Is it A6 or?
I don't know how to pronounce that shoe up to date.
A6.
Yeah.
AKA Reeboks. Puma, Nasty C.
Yeah.
Nike, Casper. See?
Yeah.
Those brands are already there. Vans, Aries. Here in Kenya.
No. I don't think there's any clothing brand that is even majorly established in the country.
Okay, there was Vazi. Camp Mula was really pushing Vazi.
Man, we were just having a Camp Mula discussion the other day. These guys really made us want to wear Vazi and made us spell addicted for like a whole year. And then they blew it when they decided to split up.
I mean, Vazi was really huge.
Yeah,
I remember that.
But I'm talking even about international brands that are here locally. I think one of the other brands that I had seen that had begun to make moves. I don't know what happened to them. Was Kiko Romeo, because I don't remember who. I can't remember who, but there's a rapper who mentioned Kiko Romeo in their song. I think it was Tayo. In 2014, he mentioned his pants are Kiko Romeo and his shoes, I don't know, in that Man-Made Machine, that EP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he mentioned Kiko Romeo. Kiko Romeo was making moves by Anne McCraith. I don't know what happened to Kiko Romeo because I haven't.
Shout out to Anne McCraith.
Shout out to Anne McCraith. So those are some of the local brands. What the hell is wrong with me today?
It's okay. I know we're being colonized by the Kikuyu community.
So those are some of the local brands that were on the come up. And shoes, footwear.
I can't name a local foot brand. Butter, okay, there's Butter. Yeah.
But there's a guy who's a designer. I'm forgetting the name, but he was
to design what?
Ankara.
Oh, I think I know his name, but I forgot.
Yeah, exactly.
However, he never used any. I think he used Nick Mutuma. Are you talking about the guy with dreads?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
I think it's called Brian. Is it Brian or something? I don't know.
I think the best brand I've seen using influencers in Kenya is Denry.
Oh, shout out to Rita and Dennis.
Yeah, Denry he really used product placement and influencer branding.
Oh, damn!
As a street brand.
Because Fena is the ambassador right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was I saw Lupita Nyong'o with a Denry bag.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
You see?
That's crazy.
You see?
So Denry might be one. Might they be at the forefront of bringing artists together in the future?
Not really.
Why not? That's that's like a truly local brand.
Yes, I know, but because if you're looking at the brands we've mentioned and then you mentioned
but they're on their way.
They're good contenders for that spot.
Yeah. What other collaborations have we seen recently?
I don't know why I can't say any local collaboration. But I can name so many of people abroad.
I think Nyashinsky and Diplo and
the Tubog gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember. But funny enough, I can't think of any other branding that has happened. Nothing.
I also don't. I also can't think about.
You have to think hard.
Yeah, you have to really think about people that were brought by.
What I think
brands.
is more and more brands should enter the market. I don't know why we don't have a store for ASICs. Okay, yes, there's Nike and Adidas.
Yeah.
But they are very quite expensive and all.
They are all. I think they even positioned as luxury brands, considering the stores that they even have and where they have
Exactly.
the stores.
So, not every middle
But you see, it's
class Kenya can afford that.
But given the report that came out about Samsung,
Yeah.
you can tell that maybe some politicians have fumbled the bag somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that report for Samsung. One of our governors asked for $10 million bribe.
Not, is it a bribe?
Facilitation fee, however you call it.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yes, however you want to sugarcoat that.
Yeah.
We all know it's a bribe. It's our too.
Like, give me.
So
and then everything
Samsung
will be
was
straight.
about
10
to
million.
come to our country,
And set up an.
give employment to the Kenyan youth.
That will have created so much employment.
But someone up in the high ranks,
A governor.
a governor, one of these governors who are always going around just parading.
And now, did you see with the drought that's going on? The governors themselves asked for a fund to deal with the drought.
I mean, Kenya.
Like,
I mean,
what's wrong with these people?
I mean, like, Kenya is like a joke.
It is a joke.
It's like the
Politically,
biggest
it is
joke.
a joke. Politically, it is a joke. I don't even know what we are up to. But I am what
So
I'm saying
like
is,
Samsung was to bring so many jobs, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, just one individual say,
oh yeah, but they give me 10 million, and then Samsung. I'm sure Samsung has that money. It's not like they don't have that
Yeah.
money. But is it worth it? Is it worth 10 million US?
that will that gave them a red flag.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this just for us to enter the country and start building. How many more people like this will we meet?
Uh-huh.
How
This
many-
is not
is
a
just the first one.
this is not a political podcast,
Yeah.
but we were speculating and we said where might that plant have been, or who do you think the governor was?
Probably Kiambu.
And I'm saying Machakos.
I'm saying Kiambu because number one, we already have an established TV. Wow. I don't live in. Okay, currently,
Yeah, currently. Yeah.
that's one of my primary locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your base
that's-
of operation.
Not really primary locations.
Yeah.
Because I have so many. So Thika, there's Thika Superhighway, and they need existing transport, vast transport network
Yeah.
for them to be able to transport all the goods,
Uh-huh.
all that.
Yeah.
And so I was just speculating Kiambu County.
I thought
So
Machakos.
we all know which governor.
That is, yeah. I thought Machakos.
Anyway, so on to our next topic.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, top 5 groups. Among the top 5 groups, 2 of these guys are being managed by one hype manager.
Top 5 groups in the country.
Yeah, in the country,
Uh-huh. Which
mean-
will be?
which would be Ethic and Ochungulu.
Uh-huh.
Top upcoming. Let me say top upcoming.
Uh-huh.
So hype management, hype entertainment, not management.
Hype
I
entertainment.
think they'll form another wing called hype management. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have been on and off. We all know this Ethic, the situation with Ethic.
Yeah.
Been on and off. I saw Ethic 2 weeks ago. Were removed from the Hype Festival roster. Now they're back.
Now they're back.
And then Ochungulo, the new remix, courtesy of Hype.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're managing them or what, but it's just speculation.
There's something going on between the two.
Okay, let me just predict. Off the top, kutakuwa tu na some disagreement.
Why don't you like hype?
I'm not saying I don't like Hype.
Uh-huh.
I just don't like how, okay, wanazozana, just mnazozanaje na artists in public. Come on. There are better ways to deal with this.
Yeah.
And their manager has not been the best with,
Who's manager?
I mean, no, sorry, the head of Hype
Uh-huh.
has faced so many criticism.
Yeah.
And you know, when something is constant, it begs the question.
Yeah, something is wrong.
Yeah, there's something wrong. Anyway, so I hope they'll get the best out of that collaboration. I've seen Akina Uchungulo featuring on Ethic's new song. So
What did you think of Ethic's new song, by the way?
the song is perfect.
Uh-huh.
It's a hit already. It's been trending since Saturday
Yeah.
till now. 300,000, sitting on 300,000 views,
Yeah.
and still going. But I can't comment the same about the video.
Yeah.
The video is shambolic. I could have shot a better video with even a lower budget, personally.
Or using a phone.
I don't know. The focus was out.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. That's what they were going for. For people who are being booked for 150 Gs.
Yeah.
For a show should not have such quality in video.
Yeah.
Another thing I noticed, I was clicking their page.
Oh, yeah.
It's no longer Ethic Entertainment. It's Hype.
Hype Entertainment.
Wow,
That is what really
wow.
caught my attention.
Wow. So very soon Ochungulo will be Hype also.
Yeah,
Hype.
very, maybe. Yeah,
Hype.
maybe. Yeah, maybe soon.
Hey,
Damn.
people don't know these days you don't need. You can easily distribute your music online.
Yeah.
There's
There are
so
a lot
many.
of options.
There's so many people who give solutions for digital distribution,
Yeah.
and TuneCore being one of them. DistroKid, Vidya. You
Yeah.
don't need someone to tell you with the internet age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you say you need a couple of promoters here and there. You get to get shows.
So yeah,
But I don't think music distribution you need like
in this
I
day
mean,
and age, I don't
this
think
day and age,
you
come
need,
on.
you need somebody to distribute it for you.
I'm not saying the labels role in the music industry is being phased out. All I'm saying is you can do it by yourself.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
So we're looking at Hype managing Ochunglu and supposedly managing Ochunglu, and I think we can be sure that they are managing Ethic.
Or we don't know what kind of relationship it is.
But what I found strange was why
on
was
and
the
off.
change? Where was their YouTube page changed?
Changed.
Yeah, that is what I find strange.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. Definitely, more will be revealed. We'll have to wait and see as
Apparently
the situation unfolds.
the head at Hype refused with the password.
Uh-huh.
He's the same guy who took down the videos.
Yeah.
That one I'm sure. I've confirmed. He took down Lambalolo.
Yeah.
He took down the song by Cancel. So we can already see this. I don't know. If they had the interest of these kids at heart,
Yeah.
you can't take down their videos.
Who wants the publishing to
Hype.
Ethics catalog?
Hype.
Damn, that's crazy.
So copyrights, publishing, everything. Hype.
That's
Get.
crazy.
So
that's
the
crazy.
only place maybe they can undercut Hype is performance, the booking fees.
Yeah.
That's the only place. But
And-
in terms of if UMG came right now
Yeah.
and they were looking for the owners who owns the rights to Lambalolo,
Yeah.
they would have called the money Hype
Yeah.
and asked, "Oh, you're the guys who want to use this for blah 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 XXXX,"
Yeah.
and then they give these people the money.
Okay.
They won't go for Hype. They won't go for SWAT, Reckless. They
Yeah.
won't look for Akina Reckless.
Uh-huh.
They'll go and ask who owns these rights.
Can I say that Reckless is becoming the top hook guy?
Yeah, that one you can say. That's confirmed. And previously I thought SWAT was the outstanding guy, but Reckless is.
Yeah. Reckless
He's really outstanding.
Yeah.
And his hooks are really catchy. He's like the Quavo.
I don't know what it's not like he's even melodic or any. There's just something about the way the hooks that he gives, cause even the Instagram song, that's I think the catchiest thing, where even if you don't remember anything in that song,
Yeah.
that will get stuck in your head. And in this new song is like panda na wewe na Sedika pale nyuma mna fanana. As in that's just catchy. Like you just hear that and you know what time it is. It's
Okay,
time for
I think they
Ethic.
should surprise us with the next song. because I've noticed a trend. If a song hits 1 million, they're dropping another one.
Okay.
So hopefully this one catches up because they have so many in their catalog.
Yeah.
That one I can tell you.
Uh-huh.
So they have so many, but
In the vault,
unreleased.
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 Uh-huh.
Wanavuta tu draw fulani.
Yeah.
Gani tutoe gani. Haya tutoe hii.
I
Shootia video
They
hiyo.
only have. I think they only have maybe. I didn't like Saba that much. And then that mess of a song with Chris Beats.
Yeah, that was a thumbs down for me.
That was a no.
I don't know who told them, like, okay,
That
you need a Western thumbs up
yeah.
to make a hit.
Uh-huh.
And they had initially, the Lambalolo has influenced so many people.
Yeah.
So many people, Mr. Easy included, Bona included, Msiox included.
Yeah. All those people.
All those people have been influenced by the term Lambalolo and this ethic, the new sound.
Yeah.
They've influenced hadi akina Rieng Gang. All these people.
Yeah.
Like standing alone, they've influenced until up to 10 people.
Let's say maybe a whole crop of new
Exactly.
artists. Yeah.
So we can comfortably say these are like the new Migos
But
feat.
I like the time.
I don't know who told them that they need Western a Western person to come and
My only problem with that song is the tempo.
which one?
The Chris Beats song. It's too fast for Ethic.
I think it was first of all something they were like, oh, Chris he's called Chris
Beats.
Chris Beats
Yeah.
is here. Oh, and us we're here. Oh, see, we make shit.
Yeah.
I think it was that.
And so that
A song should not be like that.
Yeah. Didn't he have any other beats in his computer?
I
like
don't know.
at
That was not the best he gave us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That nigga made African Beauty.
Exactly.
Bruh. That was just a letdown. But we'll have to wait and see about this hype and Nini, this hype situation. But I've been wondering whether they are the best group in Kenya.
Who?
Ethic.
You can't say they're the best and it's up to the band.
So Soul fumbled an album, a whole album.
In your opinion?
In my opinion, they did,
Exactly.
which
But
I think is true.
It's not majority opinion.
We'll
It's
see.
not the popular opinion. Anyway, so let's tutoke kwanza country.
Yeah.
We go down south. This cat, he's been making so much noise. Yeah? Nasty C.
Nasty C.
So this guy just decides it's like another day. Oh, I'm releasing a video, but it's coming in 3 parts.
Yeah, volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3.
Why? Because I wrote the song thinking when I was going back to high school, my high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
So I made a video that will appeal to the audience or the students.
Yeah.
Then one in Cape Town, one in Joburg, that will appeal to.
Oh, UMG is
Wow,
spending money.
wow,
UMG
wow,
has
my
told that
guy.
kid, what do you want?
Okay,
Then
yeah,
whatever
I'm trying to imagine that conversation. Okay, like, okay, ulisema unataka budget ilikuwa how much? Okay, maybe we can talk maybe 300,000 rents.
Rent.
Rents. Maybe we should bump it up to times 3 of that. Maybe. Yeah, that's decent. Yeah,
Because
it's not nothing far, nothing outlandish,
nothing
pompous,
slight work.
nothing grandiose.
that was actually like really interesting because safe to say he's UMG South Africa's flagship artist.
Safe
at
to
least
say.
in the
Yeah, safe to
hip
say.
hop and urban
Safe to say.
genre.
Yeah.
And then now a report came that he's doing an EP with
He's the one who said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing an EP with No ID.
Whoa, that really got my attention because this kid, he popped in 2015, right? End of 2015. So let's just call it 2016. So within 2016, 2017, 2018, 3 years, he's made so many strides. 2 projects released, maybe 3. Let's call it 3. Strings and Blings, and then there's
Bad Hair and
Bad Hair.
Bad Hair Extensions, which is a deluxe of Bad Hair.
Exactly. So let's just call it 3.
Let's say
for
2.
6. Okay, 2.
Yeah.
So many collaborations in terms of Coke Studio. Davido is featured on Davido's album. And this kid has so many, like he's done so much in 3 years.
Yeah.
Something like someone, if you look at if we compare him to hip hop players in South Africa, weren't able to achieve in all the years that they have been there. So I think this is a person to watch out for.
We should definitely, when looking at Nasty C, we have to speak to his label situation, because that has helped him a great deal. Maybe without the label he wouldn't be where he is right now.
Okay, yeah, that's a strong argument.
Yeah, because UMG, you told me UMG bought out his contract.
Yeah, from Mabala Noise.
Yeah, and so they knew what they were doing. UMG knew what it was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
And they gave him the money, and now he's working with.
And for him to be given a budget for 3 videos, going for one song, that means he's recouped all the investment they made initially
from the album.
Yeah.
And then he said that that EP is coming in the third quarter of this year. Which means it's like he's coming right back, because his album is still pretty new.
Yeah.
Given
not pretty new. I can't say pretty new.
He's still releasing singles from
it. It was released last year summer. We almost headed to summer this year.
Yeah. I mean, he's still releasing singles from it. He still has like
definitely
two or three more singles from that album.
He can milk some singles from it.
Yeah, definitely. You see, that's why and now he's coming with another EP, which he hasn't given a date for the release, only that we know is coming in the third quarter. I'm really excited for the Nasty C project. We'll have to wait and see when it comes out. He said he has a song with T.I. on there, so T.I. is one of my favorite rappers. I'm really excited, and I'm waiting to hear what he has in store for us.
And on the T.I. part, point, that is, that guy, he says that T.I. was one of his biggest influence, and part of the reason why he started rapping as a whole. So, just to show how this kid has like really made something out of himself, the kid started like, let's just call it 2016.
Yeah.
And in
his
3 years,
first single was just back in 2015.
And in 3 years, like, he's done all this. He's working with his idols. So let me predict this.
Yeah.
This guy will change base. He won't stay in Africa for long. He'll go to America and establish a market there. Personally.
For himself.
Yeah, for himself. That's what I think.
Under the influence of the label?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I think the label will advise him to do that. Go to US, start anew.
We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm really excited.
Because reception of the French Montana and the ASAP Ferg joints has really been taken with good reception.
Yeah.
You know that? So why not? Why not just fully move to a market that is more profitable? Because technically, the music consumption here in Kenya, I mean here in Africa, is not as big as there in the States. So he might be advised by the label to move to.
Yeah, he can. But plus, he's also the flagship artist in the label.
And plus, we can't really say there's that African touch in him that they really need his presence in Africa. There's nothing. If you listen to that rapper and you're an American, you'll just think this is some other guy from Chicago, LA. There's no that language ati anatumia Zulu or there's nothing
I understand.
that can associate him to being African.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely. We'll have to wait and see.
Anyway, for South Africa, I came to realize that's a really dynamic market.
Yeah.
Because it has so many genres. And some that I didn't even know until recently.
There is a lot of vernacular. The vernacular genres are still. The local genres are very prominent, and even some of the artists I think are more successful than the urban artists.
We might think here outside that the AKAs, the Caspers
are the biggest.
But when we go down there
are people
we realize,
who have,
shit.
Just like in Kenya, I am of the argument that these vernacular artists who perform like every day, every weekend, are more successful than these mainstream acts. For
I
example,
doubt. Success in terms of money.
money.
Really?
Yeah. For example, a name off the top like Mike Krua, Ken Maria, who else?
Paul Kagia.
Uh-huh. Such people. The Matthew. Like that those niggas, like those people perform every weekend. There's no
Yeah.
weekend those people don't have shows.
We're only seeing Choma Nyama na
Yeah.
Paul Kagia.
Yeah, all that.
Welcome to Mbuzi na sijui nani. Buy one beer. And
Yeah.
okay, the funny thing, I look at the prices on those posters. 500, 300.
200, 300. Yeah.
But the
Redeem-
consistency
yeah,
is what...
exactly.
Because that guy can have like 5 shows in 1 week.
True. And let's not even talk about private ceremonies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the political time, that's a major bag.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Even
so-
so any Kenyan
and I'm sure the
community-
vernacular stations pay royalties.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that because you never hear this vernacular artists
Complaining.
Exactly.
maybe from the MCSKs of the world, but from radio, it's they have their bases quite covered. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see that nasty thing.
Anyway, for the first quarter of our local industry here in Kenya, do you think much has gone on? Do you think a lot has been put in place, like for the consumers,
In terms of albums, songs.
We
A lot of it is just a carry forward from last year.
yeah, I think because an artist like what's his name, King Kaka.
Yeah.
King Kaka released his album late last year, and he's still now he's working it. He's working the singles. He's I think probably going on tour, or he's making moves. Let's just say he's making moves. Sauti Sol released the album late, fumbled, trashy, all that.
I get where you're coming from. Continue.
Who else? Oh, we saw. Speaking of Sauti Sol, we saw them launch their label, which we most of us had seen as their only, not their only, as one of the main plays that they would make this year. Is starting a label and a new and they introduce a new artist to the industry. That's Ben Sol. And then who else?
I think there has been more action in the underground scene than the mainstream scene.
Yeah.
In terms of singles,
Who in the underground?
TNT, Jovi Jove, Steph Capella. I would like to think he's still underground.
Yeah.
He hasn't
I don't
got
think
that
he's
one.
He's
that,
not here yet.
Yeah, he's not yet there.
Yeah. He's due to
Who?
Steph.
He's due?
He has an album.
Exactly. So, Valerie,
Yeah.
whom we reviewed her
By
project,
season last week.
there's been more action in the underground scene. That's all I can say in the first quarter. Who else? Those are just some people off the top I've mentioned.
So
Beatty. Oh, that was last year's project.
yeah.
That was last year's project. So but you see, with her gig with Empower, it made it look like, oh, this is something new.
Oh, she's a new artist.
Yeah.
Wait, let's talk about Beatty for a minute. She's part of New Nairobi, because
Yeah. No doubt.
her sound is, I wouldn't say it's unique, but it's very signature to the New Nairobi sound, the New Nairobi party sound. Let me say that. What do you think will come out of her being in Empower?
I don't really think. Okay, first of all, let me just start with her previous. She has 3 songs only.
Yeah.
You get, so her discography is really small to really base a judgment. Maybe we don't know if that's this. She was playing around,
Yeah.
or she wanted to take music seriously.
You know the stories we've had about her.
With which ones?
About her media presence.
Her media
We
presence.
don't need to talk about it, but you.
Okay, with every up and coming artist that seems snobby,
Yeah.
there seems, that's my word, seems, there will be a myriad of of rumors going around.
Yeah.
Oh, this person snubbed this guy, or
Yeah.
this one snubbed what. But everyone has their own reasons. It may be branding, it may be
Target
exclusivity,
audience, yeah.
target, it might be anything. You get. So I'm not gonna subscribe to hearsay unless she comes and tells me this and this. That's the only time I can subscribe to such comments. However, she has a good thing going. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
She has a clout audience. Not a clout. Not a
She
clout.
has clout.
She has clout, yeah.
She has clout.
She has clout,
But do
definitely.
you remember Homeboy saying that her music is whack?
Homeboys.
Homeboy, that guy who was saying her.
Okay, trust me, let me tell you, people who hate, I usually your
I don't think
greatest.
he was hating.
Let me tell you. People who hate are usually just a fan who's not accepted the fact. I remember Homeboy saying that her music was a work. But why? Why did
Not
he
Homeboys.
support?
I didn't say Homeboys. I said that. You remember that guy? Who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Did he support his claim?
No. He just said that her lyrics were shallow. And I'm like, yo, she has a target audience. Like she's targeting
Exactly.
like the kind of crowd.
And I remember the same person saying he had tried approaching this person for
Yeah.
an interview, right?
Yeah.
So what makes you think maybe the person being, I mean Betty, refusing or accepting or maybe placing it aside for a moment, the interview for a while,
Yeah.
is what
Elicited such negative reviews.
Yeah. And if Betty was work, why would you want them on your show? Ask yourself that.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Now if you look at it logically, it makes sense, okay?
Yeah. But do you
I've
think
been
she's
to
giving
her
us,
show. Yeah?
Do you think she's going to give us any new music
I hope so. Because as we were talking before, there's no competition.
for her?
For her.
Yeah. And her sound,
Exactly.
especially the female.
I don't know why she's given us 3 tracks
Yeah.
only so far. Give us something, man.
Yeah.
Give us something.
Definitely.
Surprise us. Tease. You know,
Collaborate.
exactly. Give us something. I know that gig with Mr. Easy was really took it to the
Is she back in the country?
Yeah, I saw she was doing a show on Homeboys. Yeah, I think 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
2 weekends ago.
Okay.
So I bet she's back in the country. That $3,000 better be used in a reasonable manner. You've had Betty.
Yeah, please.
Don't go spending it on, just reinvest it in music. I'm sure they had that master class.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
they were taught on how to use that money. Anyway, so I think if she has a good thing going,
Yeah, true.
I'm not gonna say, oh, she's the next Nicki Minaj, nothing. But we need more artists like this
Yeah.
to release tracks so that someone like Betty will feel pressured to release something and not stay for long without releasing another
True.
track. You get?
Yeah.
And also evolve musically.
Yeah. I think
not
that's
just
that's
give
what
us-
that's what
yeah.
I'm waiting to see from her, because
And not just give us one type of sound.
with the end of the first quarter, what are you looking forward to what albums are we looking forward to in the next quarter?
Had the
and
band.
rest of the year?
Had the band. I'm looking forward to had the band. I had Kagwe has something coming up.
Kagwe has an album.
I don't know why I was such a Kagwe fan way before. I don't know what happened.
What what happened?
I don't know. That's the thing. I really can't put a name to it. I'm looking forward to Kuhani. Who else?
She has a single.
Yeah. So say that she has a single coming
Okay.
out. What else am I? That's all I'm looking forward.
I'm really Kagwe's album is coming out May 4th. He also released the track list and the cover. I'm really excited for it. I don't know why, because I think the cover got me really excited and the track list got me excited. I don't know what to expect from him because he has such a diverse sound in terms of his production. So, and he's produced most of the album. So I don't know what to expect. It's 12 tracks and 3 bonus tracks. But I'm just looking forward to it. I really don't have any I'm excited, but I don't have any expectations for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I don't know what to expect. So whatever comes may be surprising or disappointing, but I'll just take it as it comes.
I bet Bensol will release something.
He has to.
Yes.
Bensol has to release something. I think Soul Generation has to release something too. Arrow
Soul
Boy,
Generation is Bensol, come on.
Arrow Boy
As we stand.
Arrow Boy has an album coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in August.
August is too far, come on. We're talking about this next quarter.
I think the only person I'm sure of, Ricky na Marafiki, and then there's Kagwe Mungai. Those are the people who are right there.
When is the right time to release an album here in Kenya?
Right time.
The most appropriate time.
In terms of spins and
Okay, if you look at it from the Western world, they usually do it right before summer.
yeah,
You know that?
yeah,
To maximize on profits.
Summer.
And
Yeah.
summer, you get. And also to sometimes near Christmas, if it's a Christmas album or it's a love album.
yeah.
If you've not noticed that, because of the cold weather and all that. So here in Kenya, what motivates a label CEO or an A&R to pick up a date for release of a project? Is it the political climate? Is it what motivates?
Politics plays a big part because in 2017 there was not a lot of new music in terms of projects that came out, but we saw in 2018 a flurry of artist release albums and such and such. I was thinking that for singles it's right around the school holidays, because especially if you're catering to that young crowd. That's why I was saying I like the way Ethic have released this new song, because it's like 3 weeks before, or like a month before school closes. So by the time the song is picking up steam, and then schools close, and then
I don't even think Ethics biggest crowd is from the high school demographic.
where will it be?
Judging from how Ethic, they released Instagram
Yeah,
right before, like
Schools
1 week
open.
before schools opens, right?
yeah.
And it hit 1 million views in 2 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
They released Lambalolo in May.
Yeah,
Schools had just opened,
Yeah.
and it went viral when the kids were still there.
yeah.
Okay, if we look at numbers, high school KCSE students, they do when they're 600,000.
Yeah.
So let's just say times 4. That's 2.4. I don't think the large demographic is
In
kids
school.
in school.
Uh-huh.
However, I think they might spike a rise. Maybe I'm 100% sure if Hype Management is looking at their page,
Yeah.
around this April, from 5th, there'll be a spike in views.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
But okay, to answer your question, I think it really just depends on the artist and what they are working with, because you will find that most artists, because I've realized that actually most artists tour in universities more than any other place. So maybe around when, and there's a season where there are a lot of shows and a lot of,
I think it's around when freshmen are accepted into
yeah,
campuses,
Yeah.
which is around after August, September.
September, yeah.
Yeah.
Because even that's when there are a lot of shows locally, even. Like,
Yeah.
Many festivals are happening. Or not many festivals, like many concerts are happening at that time. I think that's when we see a lot of music being released. But I don't think we don't have seasonal habits of consuming music. It's always
There's
hot
no
here.
prediction.
Yeah,
like,
it's always hot here. Like, so
I think if I release just before summer too, I will capture these campus kids, or I'll capture what. If I release before spring break, I'll capture this audience. Nothing. But in America, this is an industry that has been there for over 100 years.
Yeah.
So they know these trends.
Find things.
Yeah.
Like these are people who know what they're doing. Is there really? I don't think there's anything that really dictates when an artist should release a song.
Here in Kenya, but abroad there is.
Definitely there is.
Yes.
But I think, it's getting to a point where we are seeing that the structures are forming, I think, because you're finding that certain artists won't release songs up until, for example, the big artists don't release in the first quarter, as we are seeing.
Yeah.
They let the year simmer and marinate, and then
I think here locally, labels release at the last quarter. Labels.
Yeah.
Ask me why.
Why?
Because at the last quarter is when Kenyans have the habit of spending a lot. That's when you can form a club banger and get a lot of appearances.
Dundaing.
Exactly. You can release an album and make an event out of it.
King Kaka again.
Exactly. So I will not be entirely wrong by saying many Kenyan artists wait for the end of the year to release their tracks.
Last quarter.
Yeah. Almost last quarter is just like end of the year. So as I'm saying, like the spending habits of Kenya are usually like everyone saves just to splurge at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even the summer bunnies, you've seen these memes for summer bunnies who come from Dubai, USA, just
UK,
to come to
just
Tessa
yeah.
and to steal our girlfriends. Anyway,
To get their
wish I
girlfriends
could
back.
relate. Besides that, I think we've given a good pointer on when to release the album. So if you listen to our podcast and you're an artist, now you know when to.
Time yourself.
Time yourself. Shout out to Mook. You can put it on Mook.
Yeah.
Mook.com offers a really good service to artists. You can actually put your song on there and earn money from it, which is something not many people do these days, earning money from the music. So on to our next topic. Let's talk about this kid. Not this kid, Willie Paul. Actually, I saw him on Thursday. Did I tell you?
Yeah, I think you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Up and about?
The guy has a Benz, yo.
Up and about?
Up and about. I just saw him. I don't want to say the locations, but somewhere around this vicinity.
Oh, okay.
Where
Where
were
we
we
are.
on Thursday evening?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where I saw him.
Okay.
So this guy so I saw him, and then he has no dreads, and on his photos he has dreads. So I'm wondering.
Are you sure it's him?
Yes, I'm sure it's him.
Really?
He had no dreads on Thursday.
There's a video he posted like a few hours ago on his Instagram, and
I don't know because he had white hair, yes, but there were no dreads.
okay, interesting. So,
So
what about Willie
I can
Paul?
comfortably say those dreads are fox dreads. Yeah. Anyway, Willie Paul. Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are not dreads.
No, he doesn't have dreads. Yeah, he's just like.
That's exactly how he was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, he was showing me an Instagram photo. I mean, for video. Exactly. So, Willie Paul, you were telling me he's releasing music.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to talk about the
He
relentlessness.
has a song with Nandi.
Nandi,
Again.
that's a huge one.
Oh, fuck, I love Nandi.
Yo,
Her album
anyway,
is so good.
This
I
guy-
really enjoyed her album.
even before the haters have finished talking, another one.
Kwanzaa, this video that I've shown you, he's talking about, he's saying that artists wanashikwa na mapressure when he's about to release. Like, they don't sleep. And then he's telling them, relax. I'm here to stay. If you have a problem, just come talk to me. We see what we can do. As in, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, I knew this nigga was a goat when he had a song with Sauti Sol.
Okay,
I knew this guy had something cooking.
Now he has a song with Rayvanny, and now he has another song with Nandi.
He has a song with Cecile. Alain.
Wait, is he a gospel artist? Let's just start there. Because I think that's
he's an
my
artist.
biggest
He's
point
an
of
artist.
contention with Willie Paul.
He's an artist, singer-songwriter. He's an artist. Don't put him in a box.
Because my thing is, it's time for a rebrand. It's time for
Willie Paul, I hope
Willie
you're
Paul
hearing
to-
this.
It's time for Willie Paul.
Your
to rebrand.
strategic manager is over here.
No, because let me tell you why. because I think many people shy away from listening to him. In as much as his music is good, but he has a connection with the gospel crowd.
Because that's where he started.
That's where he started. But then now he does songs that are just along the line. You really can't tell what is going on. Like, I think if he rebranded as a secular artist, he will do much better than he is saying that he's a gospel artist.
He never claimed that.
Although he does, although that's the crazy thing, because all the songs that he's released over the past year, it says on his YouTube, it says top Kenyan artist performing gospel. That's what he says. He's trying to finesse the game. Is it time for him to rebrand?
No.
No, let's start with, is he one of the biggest artists in Kenya?
Yeah, definitely. You don't get above 50 million views just like that.
Yeah, his channel.
Yeah, I'm sure it's clocking 60 million views right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And now he has a song with Nandi again.
Yeah.
That which is bound to.
Who does that? How many Kenyans can say, even Ethic are still at 10 million, 8 million?
8 million.
So they have a long way to go.
I think I was thinking about him being the biggest Kenyan artist because he had
the biggest.
One of the.
Oh,
biggest,
okay.
One of the biggest Kenyan artists because he had an interview with William Tuvo on Set West Africa, and he mentioned the East Koma Beast song by King Kaka, where King Kaka says na gospel kuna Willie Paul. So naturally people will think that those are shots. And Willie Paul said that he really doesn't care what people say because
if you have to use his name to feed your family, it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Which means that he knows the kind of criticism that comes with him being in that position of being one of the most famous celebrities, maybe. One of the most recognizable faces, so to speak, in the country.
Yeah.
And the direction of his music, he already has an album under his belt, which is a gospel album. And now I think he needs to come back. Just tell us that you're not doing gospel anymore. We love you even more and release an album now.
Are you speaking for the majority?
I'm speaking for me, and I think I speak for a majority of people.
Nope. That's where you go wrong.
So you think he's better be identifying?
I think his wordplay, his careful wordplay of top Kenyan artists performing gospel is really smart. Whoever advised him, because I'm sure that's not him.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm 100% sure that's not him.
But even the songs that he releases are not.
Now, when we're coming to talent-wise, and the content he puts out, and the collaborations, he's finessed the game.
Willie Paul is one of the best musicians.
He's finessed the game.
I'm not even talking about his status or anything. He's one of the best musicians that are in Kenya right now. As in, that guy, whether you like him or not, he releases super quality music.
Yeah, even before you finish hating another
song. Yeah, you know.
I don't know how he gets his collaborations though. I think it's his name.
Probably. But you know, I actually learned that his father is from Tanzania and his mom is from... his father is from Uganda and his mother is from Tanzania.
So what was he doing in Kenya?
He was born in Kenya. He was born in Mathare.
So he's not a Kenyan?
He's Kenyan. He was born in Kenya.
He'll be deported like 21/7.
He was born in Kenya, but his parents are not from Kenya. Originally from Kenya, so maybe he has family there. I don't know. I'm just this is me just speculating, but I think the collaborations he does really help his career. Yeah. Because the Rayvanny song, I really love that song, and it's like one of the better songs that has been released in this first quarter.
So you're saying he's beaten Bahati to the game?
Yeah. What was the last song Bahati released?
I don't know.
Exactly.
That's a good argument, actually. So, shout out to you, Willie Paul.
Shout out to Willie Paul.
Continue finessing the game.
Flying the Kenyan flag high.
Yeah, continue finessing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, where did you take those trades? Please comment up chini.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think that's all. You have anything?
No. I don't think I have anything to add. Oh, wait, did you watch the Zarika fight?
Sadly, no.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard she won.
I had she won, but I had she won
And
questionable.
really?
Yeah.
I can only give an answer after I've watched the match.
I also didn't watch it, but
Because I think Kenya, we have very good athletes. Just that
I
don't
saw
know. Our sports docket
you know the
is
you know
tampered with a lot of corruption.
the YouTube thumbnail that shows the like a preview of the video.
Yeah.
So I was seeing a video an interview she did with what's homegirl's name, Betty Chalo, Weekend with Betty. And I just saw her hands, how she was just folding her hands in front of her, talking. Yo, I don't want to smoke with Zarika. I wouldn't want to smoke with her. Like she looks tough. Shout out to Zarika for winning that fight. I don't know what else.
KC Sauti Sol lost to Stoneboy
For
Best
the
African
Nickel
Star Award.
Kids Choice Awards.
Yeah, Kids Choice KCA. So Kids Choice Award. That was really funny because I was watching it.
Why were you? That's Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
You're okay. Let's not say your age.
with one of the smaller siblings.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So I was watching it, and then like on the African categories,
Yeah.
it's a video. It's like a video, like it was
Oh,
cut.
pre-recorded.
Yeah, pre-recorded.
Uh-huh.
And then our nominations are, so it was 2 Nigerian guys,
Yeah.
1 Nigerian lady, 1 Ghanaian guy, and then Sauti Sol, and then now Stoneboy. And then now it's like Stoneboy was told to record. It's like everyone was told to record.
Yeah.
And then whoever wins, his video will be played. So there was no presence of artist Stoneboy receiving an award.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
I'm 100% sure Sauti Sol were in the country.
Yeah, during that time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I don't know why in awards we never see the African stars being given like.
They don't care about us.
So McMill was shouting that he's going to do. I want to do a big ass show in Africa.
Come to Nairobi, McMill.
So the KOT community were busy saying. So Mick tweeted.
After the
After he tweeted that tweet that I wanna do a big ass show in Africa.
Yeah.
Kenyans are busy saying, okay, where are you gonna do it? Because we don't want South Sudan to block us. Or we've booked dibs.
Yeah.
Kenya, you do it in Kenya so that the guys from Tanzania can see it best. And he's just playing into the narrative. They're just like trying to play into the narrative of Africa is a country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he comes, highly likely ataletwa na Jameson. That Rihanna and McMill, that will be hella expensive.
15,000 tickets there.
I can't pay for that.
1 kidney less and you're good.
I can't pay for. That's when you'll know your real the boyfriends of your girlfriends. Your real,
yeah, definitely.
the real boyfriend. Yeah.
Even though let me not talk about that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So thank you guys for joining us on this episode. What do you have to say about Pepper? What do you have to say about videos?
Okay, we're playing around with the idea of
Being an audio only podcast.
Yes. However, on our YouTube, we are planning on introducing new content.
Yes.
Which will be shorter. Number 1, it will be more informative, interactive.
Yeah.
And it will be something fresh to the audience.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will drive traffic to the podcast. So yes, the videos will not, you won't be seeing our faces.
Yeah.
We're just playing around with the idea though.
Yeah.
So you won't be seeing our faces. However, the video will still be uploaded on YouTube. But there's no
Oh yeah, we don't have video. Yes.
I know they get what we're saying.
Yeah.
So
basically we are thinking of scrapping videos for the podcast videos. But the audio will be available on YouTube. But we are still thinking about it, so don't take us for our word on it. So if you listen to audio and watch video, just know that we'll probably take a bit more time before you see us on video or ever see us on video again. But we'll fill that void very soon. So thank you guys. Thank you for your feedback on the podcast.
Oh, you should tell them about the focus group.
Oh yeah. So we are on episode 25. We have I think five more episodes to go before the end of our second season, and we are thinking about because we're thinking about you.
We actually have 2 more to go.
It's until 30. 16, yeah, until 30.
The first season was not.
It was 15.
Was 15.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 30. We have 5 more episodes, and we're thinking about ways to improve content, and we'd like to hear from you guys. So somewhere in between now and the end of the season, probably at the end of the season, we'll have a short survey for our listeners, and we'll want you to tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to hear from us, what you'd like to see from us, suggestions for what we need to do to improve on our content and such from a user base perspective, because sometimes we do this by ourselves and we think we are really killing it, but we might be losing out on fans because of small things that can be rectified. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that at the end of the season. I will see you guys next week with more. Keep the conversations going. Follow us on our social media. Subscribe to the podcast everywhere you listen to it. Share with your friends, and we hope to see you guys soon. Bye.